No introduction required. Y'all see the title of tonight's video. Why these male spaces ain't going no fucking where, despite all the bullshit that's being said. And it's also funny because you got retarded fucks out here begging for a war, and 9 times out of 10, their asses can't afford a war. Not to mention, we also could clearly see the toll. It is the obvious toll that they're suffering with. I mean, come on. It's the same old song and dance. In fact, I can't take anyone seriously crying and begging for a war with such a losing track record. Not just that that they're losing, but they lose consecutively. Loss after loss after loss after loss after loss. Furthermore, what's the end game? Ain't nothing more embarrassing than going to war and their asses don't even know what the hell they're doing. Oh, I'll just go to war and hope for things to get better. But then again, Sun Tzu, in the book written by Sun Tzu, The Art of War, what did Sun Tzu said? Victorious warriors go to war first. No. Let me catch myself on this because I'm fucking up here. And yeah, I could actually admit to my own fuck ups, unlike some others. Excuse me while I correct myself here. Victorious warriors celebrate first, win first, and then go to war. While defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. I know what Sun Tzu means by that statement. Am I gonna teach these retarded fucks what he means? Fuck no. You're not supposed to correct your enemy when they fucking up. Let them find out for themselves. See, a lot of these retarded fucks want to go to war first, then hope and seek to win, and they wonder why they lose in the end. And let's keep it up front and real, call a ball, and a strike. As much as they want to get rid of the male spaces, they can only go after the ones that are fucking up. I've been told these retarded fucks this shit. But no, they're not satisfied with going after the ones that's fucking up. They want to get rid of all these male spaces entirely, which is an impossible feat. Not keep in mind, not everybody in the male space is on one big accord. And as I also stated before, not everybody in the male space is get along with each other. And this is the complexity of the matter. Yes, it is complex. But then again, you got retarded fucks thinking that these male spaces is one big group entirety. No, these male spaces consist of clusters of groups. And no, not all of them think alike. Each and every cluster has their own way of handling situations. Secondly, there's no fucking leader. There's no leaders. And I've been debunked that claim entirely, despite all what the retarded fucks have to say. And once again, let's call a ball and a strike here. In order for anyone to be the leader of these male spaces, that person has to be in accord to each and every cluster in that male space. Even the slightest disagreement, the slightest dispute completely debunks that claim of them being a leader, which once again is impossible. They claiming Andrew Tate fresh and fit, and others are leaders. But those people they mentioned does not get along with each and every male space. So how the fuck they can be the leader? Can these hating ass retarded fucks answer that question? Or once again they so desperate in having a leader to the point to where they'll just randomly pick a name out of a hat, hold that piece of paper in the air and say, oh, I pulled out Andrew Tate. That means he's the leader. Oh, I pulled out Fresh and Fit. He is the leader. I pulled out Sneeko. He's the leader. I pulled out some random motherfucker. He's the leader. And then wonder why this shit still fails. So basically, it's just one big guessing game to these retarded fucks. And they still can't get it, and they still lose in the end. There's no leaders in these male spaces. They should get this by now. But then again, you got retarded fucks out there who's now trying to come up with their own conspiracy theories of sub leaders, these multiple leaders, all these retarded, any kind of leader they could come up with to make their shit stick, and it fails miserably. Stop fucking trying. You're not getting what you want. Then you got the retarded fucks who think politicians is the solution. Really? You think these politicians give a damn about your feelings and emotions when it comes to these male spaces? I mean, over here on MGTOW, we had one retarded fuck who swore up and down that Joe Biden's going to put an end to MGTOW once he's the president. Joe Biden became the president. They were celebrating because they thought that he was going to put an end to MGTOW. Well, 4 years later, Joe Biden's incompetent for his second term. Kamala Harris took his place, and isn't that the same thing they said? Isn't that the same thing they also said about Kamala Harris? Oh, she's going to put an end to MGTOW, and she ended up losing the election. Oh my God. So not only the president they claim was going to put an end to MGTOW failed to give them what they want, but then the next person up didn't even get to be the president. God damn. It's not just the presidency. Other parts of other politicians as well. And yeah, you had certain governments who allowed the feminists to hold them by their ball sack, thinking that they gonna put a stop to the manosphere. Come to find out, they fabricated their bullshit, which destroyed any chance they had. And I'm talking about each and every year. One year comes, another attempt, one attempt failed. Another year, another attempt, another fail, 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 and it constantly goes on and on and on and on consecutively. Damn, they cannot win for losing. And as Uncle JD also said, they can't live with their own failure. And where does that bring them? Back to us. But back to these retarded fucks want to beg for a war. You're not they're not ready for a goddamn war. And furthermore, how can you beg for a war when you don't even know where they don't even know where is their fucking corner, let alone who's in their corner. That shit is a trip to me. And they expect to get rid of these male spaces. I say good luck to that shit. Y'all been doing that shit for years with no result. With no result. Now they nothing more than just a broken record. And at this point, people ain't trying to listen to words. People ain't trying to hear words. They want to see results. And if you can't deliver on those results, then why the fuck should they take these retarded fucks seriously? Straight up. And that's the question everybody's asking. But I said what I had to say. I'm done and I'm out this bitch. Later.